Hello, my name is Wenren Zhao, and I'm a recent graduate from the Digital Plus Media MFA program at Rhode Island School of Design. In this artist talk, I'm going to be talking about my recent language-based project, Lecsicon, in which I created a web-based program and a book with OpenAI's large language model, ChatGPT. Lecsicon consists of more than 24,000 acrostics generated by OpenAI's language model, GPT, which serves as a conduit between machine comprehension and human interpretation. Following a specific prompt, GPT made a sentence with a series of words whose first letters sequentially spelled out the given word. At a large scale, this process gives rise to intriguing behavioral patterns in the model. The resulting acrostics also elicit gripping reflections on the nature of this literary device and its role in meaning-making. Acrostics are a creative literary device where the initial letters of each line or paragraph spell out a word, sentence, or the alphabet. They add an additional layer of meaning or hidden message that often complements or contrasts with the explicit content of a text or word. They might also offer readers a deeper, puzzle-like experience. As a linguistic construction, acrostics are widely used in a variety of domains, from poetry to teaching in the form of mnemonic devices, and even in the naming of legislature. The search for multiple levels of linguistic meaning through acrostics provided the inspiration for Lecsicon, an ongoing generative language-based project in which OpenAI's language model GPT was used to generate over 24,000 acrostic sentences to a list of English words obtained from the English Lexicon project. Lecsicon is a project that explores the creative potential of large language models, generative language-based art, and the fractal nature of the English language. For this project, I provided GPT with a particular prompt and collected the generated acrostics into a browser-based interactive artwork. This is the original prompt given to GPT 3.5 Turbo, the version of the language model that powered ChatGPT at the start of the project. The same prompt was later given to GPT-4 in a larger-scale generation attempt. Although avoiding the word acrostic, the prompt was meant to be as clear and specific as possible. It also provided examples of the types of sentences that were desirable and those who were not. Additionally, the prompt stated that the resulting sentences did not have to have a connection, semantic or otherwise, with the original word. In response to my prompt, the model created acrostics in the form of sentences to each of the words provided. Thousands of word-sentence pairs compose this project. The accuracy of GPT's responses, as usual, was not guaranteed. At times, one or two extra words slipped into the sentence. In extreme cases, the model rambled on and lost track of the initial instructions. Out of tens of thousands of attempts with GPT 3.5, 30% of the responses strictly followed my rules, and with GPT-4, 60% of them. When one visits the Lecsicon webpage, the successful word-sentence pairs are typed out letter by a program. Beginning with a random word, the program scans the Lecsicon database and strives to find a new word that has the smallest Levenshtein distance from the preceding word. A temperature slider on the site was also added. The temperature slider on the web page adjusts the scope of the program, yielding either stronger or weaker connections between consecutive words displayed. Typing speed is also influenced by temperature, in the same way as molecular motion is. In natural language processing, there is one parameter that decides the predictability, creativity, and reliability of the model's responses: temperature. Temperature is a parameter that adjusts softmax function, which resamples the probability distribution of the upcoming word choices to ensure the quality of text generated. In both the physical and digital cases, the control over possible states of the environment is boiled down to one number: temperature. Here is a selection of both successful and unsuccessful acrostics generated by GPT throughout the multiple iterations of the projects. Unsuccessful examples include insomnia. I need some pills to sleep over insomnia. Jumbo. Josh usually needs bigger overalls. White. We have icy hills to explore. Successful examples include activity. All children thrive in varied, invigorating tasks year-round. Music. Many unexpected sounds indicate creativity. Gender. Generations endlessly nurture diverse, equal respect. Acrostics involve the strategic placement of initial letters to a sentence to convey a message or word that is external to the sentence. Poets from Chaucer to Boccaccio and from Edgar Allan Poe to Lewis Carroll have used this literary device to add depth, creativity, and intrigue to their work. This technique is particularly effective in shorter forms, such as sonnets or haikus, where each letter carries significant weight. Acrostics enhance the aesthetic appeal of poems, providing an additional layer of complexity through the arrangement of letters. Beyond their puzzle-like nature, acrostics serve as a unique form of self-expression for poets, allowing them to play with language and engage readers in an interactive exploration of the written word. But the use of acrostics is not limited to poetry. They are often used in the creation of mnemonic devices that help retain large lists of information. Examples include the popular acrostic, "My very excellent mom just served us noodles," used to recall the names of the planets, including Neptune, and "Every good boy deserves fruit," or favor in some versions, used to recall the names of the notes placed on the lines of the treble clef staff. The use of acrostics in daily speech has been understood by some scholars as a type of linguistic clipping, the contraction of words to fewer letters, like how acronyms work. Linguistic devices like acrostics captivate people like me because there is a hidden layer behind putting words together following certain mechanisms. In Lecsicon, the resulting sentences provide a greater context for the original words and reveal new perspectives. I believe it is not a coincidence that GPT makes sentences that relate to the original word's meaning. Instead, it is a deliberate calculation and balancing process to capture words based on their relations to each other, a ghost wandering through a latent word vector space. Any word in such a space is nothing but the linguistic associations around it, based on statistical computation of the patterns of the text humans have produced. Sentences emerge from their context, and perhaps that's why some entries are intriguing and exciting, such as snob, surely no one believes, or date, dinner and theater experience.